Happy Monday, everybody. I'm forecaster Dustin Staples. Thanks so much for checking us out here on WITN.com as well as the web. We do appreciate your company. A windy weekend. It was wet, very overcast all around, no doubt about. We're going to continue to see these breezes continue on as well as we saw Sunday's wind gusts anywhere between 35 about 50 miles an hour, closing at almost 60 miles an hour gusts down to some of our coastline communities. But of course, we had rain to speak about. We didn't really see a lot of rain for inland locations, but our coastal spots here in between Ocracoke, Beaufort, Frisco, and Morehead City, about 2 to 3.5 inches of rain. But the further inland you got, maybe an inch of rain or less here in Greenville and New Bern as well. So overall, the rain was definitely needed, but still, we still need some rain to really catch us back up with that too. Of course, other wind gusts being reported all around yesterday here between Onslow Bay, Cape Lookout, Fort Macon, Cherry Point, Beaufort, between 50 and 60 miles an hour. And again, some other interesting facts about this. Of course, the Trenton River is still dealing with that closing on that flood stage as well. Of course, this now is the second top here, over 4.5 feet, closing on 5 feet so far. And again, of course, that top back way back when the other tropical storms we've seen in several years on end. So overall, it was a pretty wet stretch of the weekend. We're going to end that today finally now. Again, we've got some coastal flood advisories down towards coastal Carter and Onslow County. Those will continue to 5 p.m. And of course, the latest update as of earlier on this morning here along the Trent and Neuse River there, closing at almost 5 feet there yesterday, but again to slowly crest down here as we go further into the start of your Monday. So some good news there along the riverfront. Most of the rivers this morning weren't too high, but still something to keep in consideration. Temperatures though back early on this morning, 50s and low 60s, even some 70s there across the board. The good news is that a lot of the rainfall we're seeing this morning is beginning to fall apart, so we're still seeing some spotty showers out there, but not everybody's picking them up. Since yesterday, though, you see where the heaviest rain fell down towards the coastal counties here outside between Atlantic, Beaufort, Emerald Isle, Swansboro, Havelock, Beaufort, Oriental. But overall, this rain this morning is going to begin to fade away, and again, we'll be left with some passing light showers and mist and drizzle to start the morning, and then just partly to mostly cloudy skies with a few stray showers here or there. The rest of the rain staying back up to the northeast. Obviously, the tropics continue to heat up here over time. Lorenzo's the next named system on the list here. Looks like most model guidance has us moving well out to sea once again. So far, we continue to steer those storms out to sea. The variety of cold fronts, all the systems we continue to have as well. Reminder, we are still in peak hurricane season. We still got a few weeks to go before we can say farewell to that. Overall, though, your forecast here this afternoon looking pretty good by lunchtime. Not looking too bad out there. Holding in the 60s. Again, those coastal stray showers continue to be at play. Most of those will stay well offshore. And hopefully by this evening, as we get close to sunset tonight, we may get a few breaks of some sunshine out there. It's going to break up some cloud cover a little bit for us. We have a mix of clouds and sun for Tuesday. Again, some spotty showers out there tomorrow. Not all day, but we'll see some passing showers off and on again as an upper level low begins to move its way up to the northeast. Rainfall amounts, don't expect to see a lot of rain between now and Tuesday, roughly about 1/4 of an inch or less. Now the winds today will slowly relax. Some good news with that too. Northeast northwesterly flow will begin to settle in here for the next several days. We'll get that 10 to 15 miles inland, 15 to 25 along our coastline. Maybe some higher wind gusts could clip that 30-35 miles an hour, but overall most of the winds will not be as strong like they were this past weekend. And again, the wind gust forecast you see here anywhere between 15 and 30 miles an hour just about for all of the localities. Tonight winds will subside a little bit, but still we'll see some peak wind gusts anywhere between 30 and maybe 35 along the coast, 15 to 25 there inland, and even Wednesday morning a lot of those winds will slowly subside over time. Rift currents remain high once again. I know we keep saying this each day here the last several days really, so be mindful of if you're heading to the coastline, maybe not go in the water, maybe stay out on the sand instead of avoid that too. Your forecast for the coast though, again windy at times tomorrow with a few morning showers today, and then the sunshine returns full swing. Our humidity level is going to go down for a lot of locations. It's going to feel fairly comfortable, just like fall all around the board. Upper 60s today, low 70s for at least through Wednesday. Upper 60s we're going to return as another front comes to the dry front here. Look at these overnight lows though, mid to low 40s as we go towards the start of the weekend. We're going to stay fairly warm as high as Hover in the upper 70s and low 80s.